channel.
Hello guys, good morning and welcome to the channel Final Whistle, the channel that keeps you fresh and updated concerning sport-like related stories from fans' reaction to pre and post-match analysis and of course in-depth match analysis. Ugochukwu, welcome, a very good morning to you, and be kind enough to follow us across all social media platforms on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and of course our YouTube page at Final Whistle 931. If you are not subscribed to the channel Final Whistle, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification icon to get notified whenever we drop productions like this one that might interest you. Believe me, Final Whistle is the short plug talking about fresh sports updates. Yes, Ugochukwu. All attentions have been drawn away from the Nigeria versus Zimbabwe fixture because the players have returned to their various club side as at yesterday. But one of our ex-Super Eagles players, I've always had this discrepancy between Super Eagles ex-player and legends. But that's by the way, ABBEY George is in the picture. Believe me, it's a synonymous name to our uncles, our daddies, and everything. He has come aside to offer his take so far on CHELLE 2 matches so far, and he has this to say. He said, "I think the coach got his selections wrong. I think he's trying to accommodate our best players into the team. We should use the best team, not just the best players." Wise words, if I must say.
No truer words would have been spoken. This is it. And that was what happened.
This is what happened.
This was what happened that day. You wanted the best
The stars
to start the game. Not minding what we have on ground. Not minding the formation you were playing. And that was why certain players struggled, because you forced them in there.
You want to force them into the system.
Ademola, for an example. You forced him in there instead of playing in the right place so that another person will drop. You wanted to play Victor Moses Simon. You wanted to play Ademola Lookman. You wanted to play Chukwueze, all in the pitch.
Victor Sime, all of them.
All in the pitch. The best players.
Even the defense side, the same thing.
Forced Ola, to go to the wrong position just because of the best players to be on the pitch, according to him. And see what it has cost us. Yes, we did not lose the game. But for Nigerians,
It's like a loss, yes.
Because this is back-to-back. 1 point out of possible 6 in the Gospel Akpabio Stadium, Uyo, the fortress. What will happen if you go away?
I told you it's normal. It's a compound now, not a fortress no more.
A lot of people will argue, ABBEY George, what thing you do when you play your own time. It does not matter.
You know what he's saying?
You can still he had
18 caps. 18 caps
for the Super Eagles, and that's not being stopped.
Funny enough, he wasn't playing for the likes of Ajax, Inter Milan, but for a reason. He had 18 caps to tell you that they chose the best team. He was part of the best team, not because he's one of the best players or something. Yeah,
exactly. That settles it. Because at some point we're looking at, why did you bring in the Papa Daniels them to tie that place down?
Yes.
But no, you brought in
Boniface, because he's one of the best players. Star.
To appear on the pitch. You are looking at to start the pitch. Meanwhile, the whole
names don't play football.
Names don't play football now.
Doesn't play football no more.
It's just so painful. But I hope he actually learns from.
Ugochukwu. I've always been one of the ambassadors of CHELLE. I've always said he knows what he's doing. If there's anything, he does not repeat mistakes. I'm sure.
It again now.
No, that is by the way. 2 matches. Probably they were showing some signs in training that he felt that okay. Sometimes this thing happens. This thing happens. Some players show signs in training, and you be like, okay, this is the right time, and they come to the match day, they don't replicate what they do in the training. So I'll cut him some slack. It is the next fixtures, right? Next round of fixtures now, whether be it friendlies or major competitions, that I can now judge him. You understand? But for example, I told you like Chukwueze now. If I should switch Chukwueze in our next call-up list, I'll still wait. Then if I should see him in the starting lineup, then I'll know if CHELLE doesn't know what he's doing, because you understand how many minutes do you need to? You started both games, play a combination of almost 1 hour 40 minutes,
yes.
And there's no effect. You miss goals, you miss chances, you misplace passes, your dribbles are not completed. So as an attacker, it shows the reason why AC Milan is benching you, for example. But that's by the way. Talking about players and this thing, let me give you a typical example to our viewers. There was a time PSG had the likes of Mbappe, Neymar, Messi. You understand? They were trying to fill this 3, of which there were many repercussions in their midfield. They back-to-back in 2 seasons, they exited the Champions League in round of 16.
Yeah,
unlike when, for example, Messi was not there, it was just Mbappe and this thing, other players dropped. They were going to the quarterfinals, semi-finals, even in the finals. Because when they lost against Bayern, you understand that kind of example now. But you were trying to fill the best players. Then you left the midfield functions for the likes of Verratti alone and Ghana. You understand? The same thing happened to Madrid until Carlos Ancelotti now, in his infinite wisdom, tried to balance the team. Now, how do you do it? Asensio. A young prodigy that nobody knows.
Yeah.
Felan Mendy, no matter how we slander him, that he's not the best left back in the world. There's a reason why he's in the lineup.
Yeah.
He can make a better team. This is a player that is not shy away from dribbles.
Mm-hmm.
He's not shy away from committing mistakes because he doesn't have the names like the likes of Jude Bellingham and the rest. You understand now? He's like, Brahim Diaz can equally start, but he's on the bench.
Yeah.
You understand now? So instead of starting all the players, make the best team. And now Madrid are getting the best results.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But tracing this, the former coach of Rwanda, you understand, Tosin Spinter, came outside to back this word in Brilla FM yesterday. He said that even the last time they play us, say in just the look or say we just pack stars. Say they ball us.
We got the
man
result.
is not lying.
We said it here. We got the result. But let's look at Performance-wise, we did not dominate the game. And it's so sad for a team that has wonderful players on that pitch not to dominate the game.
You know, we argued that in Shitu, their striker, is not a prolific striker. He likes to put his body on the line, unlike just like the likes of Andy Carroll and everything. That is the reason why they did not get goal. If they had the likes of Victor Osimhen, I'm telling you, the man of Victor Osimhen is too much. If they had the likes of let me say, Boniface, an average striker that gets goals, I'm telling you, that 2-0 for Tottenham and that thing, because it was more of the brilliance of Victor Osimhen that got us on the score sheet. You understand? So 11 best players cannot make it in. We have seen it, Mourinho, for example, one of the best coaches in the world, do it over time. He has done it over time. You understand?
And he showed that it works.
It works. Won the treble 2-3 times with it. You understand? You build the team, you feel the stars, but there are some key areas that you have to buy some kind of players or get some kind of players to start a game that is okay. It is not the name no more. It is the ability
to deliver on the pitch that matters. So I think I hope CHELLE listens. I hope he listens. And again, one, create a team, not the best players. Secondly, now if you eventually create a team, if you maintain your formation, which is the distance, that's 2 up front, use it.
Yes, if that is your core.
If it's your core, use it. It worked for you. Use it.
Don't try and there's a reason why we brought you. The system has been broken. The system is not working. Our 4-3 is not working because we said we don't have that creative link between the midfield and the attack. That's the reason why we said, okay, you play a different type of football. Why don't you bring your system? And for like I said it that, okay, is he scared to go bold, or is it because he's worried about what people might say? You understand? Why don't you just be, okay, now you are what about people I say? They're saying it now. Because you try to follow in their footsteps. Now you call it. You call it now. If you go bold, just go bold.
1-0 win is not a problem for me.
You know, out of all of us that were predicting goals galore, you were one of the ones that stood out and said it will be a scrappy win, this and that. Me, I was giving them the benefit of the doubt that, okay, Elisika Shell might actually spice up the formation, probably change some kind of players, but I was so shocked and surprised that he went for the same players. And like I said, Elisika Shell is the kind of coach that likes to work with what you give him in training ground. I've understand how players play in training ground. An example at Chelsea, if you watch Chelsea's training, the way all this Jackson them, they cut themselves. They play shots. My ass.
You feel that enter the main game.
The main game now, you go,
you'll begin sleep.
So you can't be like, say the coach, they lie. Like, am I lying? So that's why the wise was from ABBEY George, and I think we should not take the advice of an OG.
OG before IG.
OG before IG into the game. Well, viewers, that's our time on this production. Feel free to go to the comment section and share opinion concerning what ABBEY George, believe me, a central defender back in the days. Like I said, our uncles and aunties and our mommies and daddies will know this name. You understand? I watch a little glimpse of what rugged, proper defense, proper defender and everything. Yeah? So he has advised Elisika to stick to what he knows and create the best team. It must not be full of the best players. And like we said, name don't play football anymore. Players do. That's our time. We see you guys.